Shalom. Call hello, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. Salutations to the brothers out there that are laboring and pushing this truth and in sincerity and in charity and risking their lives and their freedom to do so. To you I say Shalom. To the Akim and to the Akwaf, that will be you brothers and sisters, Adawan Ratazah, that is to say, Lord willing, hopefully by the end of this lesson, you'll be edified. This is your brother Amawan Ibad, back again with another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, to feed the lambs of Yahweh Shai as commanded. It's another in transit. And it's all through the Spirit, whatever comes to mind, whatever the Spirit allow, I'll speak on. So hopeful, it's an exhortation to the hopeful elect. Want to exhort brothers, to continue in the faith, and the few sisters of us that listen to this truth and believe on Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. Okay? Yeah, man, we're in beautiful times. To keep pushing, keep fighting, keep going, keep in prayer. As a matter of fact, I'll start there, the first scripture. Let's go to the book of 1 Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, where it tells you that we ought to pray always, So, bear with me here. Let me grab that real quick. So, right, 1 Thessalonians. Where is it at? 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. Okay. And at the 17th verse, where it tells you, pray without ceasing. Okay? So this is what we ought to do, man. Pray without ceasing. This is what we ought to do. Another one that comes to mind is in the book of Ephesians. Ephesians, the 6th chapter, and the 18th verse. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 18, it says, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. Okay? The saints are the Israelites. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, you gotta be watching unto prayer, man. The scriptures speak about, watching, being on your watch. Let's go to the book of Luke, the 21st chapter and the 36th verse. Let's read that real quick. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, and verse 36. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always. Right? We got to always be in prayer, man. Right? That ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. All right, so we got to always be in prayer, man, and watching, watching the news, breaking it down and filtering it through the scriptures. So the Lord says, keep watch, man, unto prayer. So, yeah, I want to exhort brothers to keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep going, in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Another one that comes to mind the book of let's grab the book of First Peter's, the 4th chapter, and at the 7th verse it says, but the end of all things is at hand. That's right, the end of all things at hand. We living in the last days, man. Okay, the scriptures tell you, 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1, and this know also that in the last days perilous time shall come. We in the end right now, but in the end of all things, but the end of all things is at hand. But ye, therefore, be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. You know? So that's what it's saying, man. It's saying you gotta be in prayer, man. You know, you gotta be in prayer. You know, giving yourself to fasting, you know, when you can, showing that brotherly love. You know, as it tells in the book of Hebrews, the 13th chapter, beginning at verse 1, it says, let brotherly love continue. So you got to let that brotherly love continue. Verse 2 says, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Okay, so you got to be charitable, you know, giving alms. Scripture speak about alms, charity. Giving charity take away the multitude of sins. You know? So we got to be charitable among the brotherhood, you know? Doing what we could do to uplift one another in terms of the spirit, you know? So, yeah, hey, man, it is what it is. You got to continue to keep pushing, man. You know? Continue to keep pushing. Continue to keep fighting. The scriptures speak about let no man take thy crown, man, so it doesn't matter what. Don't let your woman, your family, your friends, don't let nobody get into the way of you getting the crown, man. The scriptures speak about it. You know, don't let the cares of this world, don't let the cares of this world weigh you down, man. You know what I'm saying? That you can't focus. You know? So at the end of the day, keep pushing, keep fighting, and Lord willing, we be out of here. You know, because scriptures speak about our salvation being nearer than when we believe, man. Okay? All right, so hey, I'm going to end it there. Hopefully you were edified. On to the next one. Shalom.